Welcome back. Start of a brand new week, the last trading week of September, and these are the stocks that you should have on your radar this Monday morning. This is CNBC TV18's top 10 list of stocks for the day, and let's kick started with Abhishek on Bajaj Finance. Abhishek.
Rima, Bajaj Finance will hold a board meet on 5th of October to consider a fundraise. Just to alert our viewers, their Tier 1 ratio is at 23%. Jefferies has written a note on the same. They have a buy recommendation and a target price of 8,830 per share. They say that assuming Bajaj Finance raise about 10 to 15% of the net worth, the issue size may be about 8,000 crore or about $1 billion. So this would lead to equity dilution of 2%, and for FY24 the EPS could rise by 6% while the book value may rise by 11% respectively. So ROE may see a slight decline towards the 22% level, and Bajaj Finance is amongst the top pick amongst NBFCs for them. Back to you.
Thank you, Abhishek, and heartiest congratulations from the CNBC TV18 family. By the way, guys, Abhishek got engaged over the last few days, and he gets set to embark on a new phase, a beautiful phase in his life now. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Abhishek. We look forward to the sweets and candy later on in the day. Well, let's move on to Ekta. She's joining in to tell us about a couple of pharma stocks. Ekta?
Thanks for that. Well, I'll start with Sequent, where the US FDA inspected the company's manufacturing facility at Visakhapatnam. Inspected from 18th to 22nd of September, issued only one observation, which they say is procedural, so I expect the stock to be in the green. Strides would be in focus because they've got the US FDA nod for a cardiac drug, which is the generic version of Visespa. Market size $1.38 billion, will be manufactured at the company's Bangalore plant. The company says it's another first cycle approval, which means that there were no queries from the US FDA, no deficiencies in the approval as well. Separately, the board is going to be meeting for the restructuring proposal by the company, and this will be to discuss it, something which was announced in terms of the Q1 FY24 numbers. The intent is to combine the CDMO interests of the group. There's an analyst call this evening at 5 p.m. as well. So that stock will be in focus on account of these two pieces of news. Expect both Sequent as well as Strides to be in the green today.
All right, Ekta, thanks very much for that. Well, Mangalam is here, back from his travels. Mangalam, welcome back. Morning. You've got news on Delta and Emami, right?
Yep, I thought travels would be from good news coming in from a lot of the casinos and all of that, but that's not the case for Delta. In fact, they've received GST notices worth nearly 17,000 crore rupees. The first notice worth around 11,400 odd crores, 11,140 odd crores, that's come in for the company directly. The other three notices worth nearly 5,700 crores have come for the three subsidiaries of the company. This GST demand is for a period between July 2017 to March 2022 itself. On its part, the company said that this demand is based on gross bet value and not gross gaming value. And the above notices are actually arbitrary and contrary to the law. And as per the company's all legal advice, they've gone ahead and will pursue all legal remedies available and challenge these demands. That aside, the stock has, of course, fallen about 33% from its 52-week high and is in F&O ban as well. So irrespective of what happens of this news itself, a regulatory overhang will continue to put the stock under pressure. The other stock that I'm watching out for is Emami, FMCG company, appointing a new leader. Manish Gupta has joined as President Sales and Consumer Care. He's got about 25 years of FMCG experience across Reckitt and a bunch of other companies, Walmart and GSK Consumer too. But in his last role, he actually helped build the distribution for Swiggy Group in India for their FMCG vertical. So two important insights. One, Emami could definitely do with support in distribution expansion and sales expansion. And secondly, the cycle of FMCG talent is turning. Back in the day, traditional leaders would join new age companies, but now we have someone from Swiggy joining a traditional company. So that's something I'll be watching out for.
All right, Mangalam, got it. Thanks so much for joining in. In fact, welcome back as well. You're definitely going to treat us later today. Moving across to Vivek. Well, he's here to tell us about some more stocks and news. Morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. A few stocks on the radar on the back of news flow. First on our list, Apollo Tyres. some positive news flow, after the strike and, halting of operations in the Gujarat facility. The company has updated the exchanges saying that, operations at the manufacturing facility at Limda in Gujarat has fully resumed. The next stock on our radar is Vaibhav Global, an important update coming in there. The company's subsidiary, which is called Shop TJC Limited, this is a company that is based out of UK. They've gone ahead and acquired an important asset which is called Ideal World, which is a UK-based tele-shopping brand. Now, what Shop TJC will do is that they will acquire Ideal World's IP rights as well as broadcasting rights. They haven't given the exact amount of this particular transaction, but the company has said that this transaction will be funded via internal accruals. And lastly, Ircon, another order win coming in. The company has executed a contract agreement with Sri Lanka Railways. This is under an Indian line of credit worth over 120 crores.
Okay, thank you very much for that. For more stocks which are in the news, Surbhi joins in. Hi, Surbhi.
Hi, Rima. The first one on my list is Sri Renuka. Now, the company acquires Anamika Sugar Mills for 236 crores rupees. Anamika Sugar Mills has a crushing capacity of 4,000 tons of canes per day. Their FY23 turnover was 295 crores. The company will also make a primary infusion of 110 crores for redemption of its preference shares, and the price of which will be decided at a future date. Also, the board has approved a fundraise of up to 285 crores via NCDs. The next on my list is Karnataka Bank. Now, the board has approved a fundraise of 1,500 crores, of which 800 crores is on preferential basis. They've approved to allot over 3.3 crores shares, aggregating of up to 800 crores at a price of 240 rupees per share to various institutions like HDFC Life Insurance, Bajaj Life Insurance, Quant Mutual Fund, and Bajaj Alliance General Insurance as well.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Surbhi. Well, let's do a quick recap of all the top stocks we just covered for you. Stocks with positive news flow. Well, most of them are positive news flow, by the way. We have Bajaj Finance, Sequent Scientific, Strides, Emami, Apollo Tyres, Vaibhav Global, Ircon, Sri Renuka, and Karnataka Bank. The lone stock that could be reacting to negative news flow in our top 10 segment is Delta Corp. Well, Surbhi is still hanging on. She's gone through quite a few brokerage notes, so she's going to tell us what she's picked for today. Surbhi?
The first one on my list is on the metal space. Kotak Institutional has written on it, and they said that the Indian steel prices have firmed up, with long and flat prices up 10% and 4% respectively in the past 2 months. The price has strengthened, which is led by strong domestic demand and the recent spike in the raw material prices. Now, weaker monsoon and seasonal restocking has also led to the tightening of the domestic market. They expect the steel margins to firm up in the near term, and the cost inflation would require further price hikes to sustain the margins according to them. Now, they have a buy rating on JSPL, NMDC and Tata Steel, and they have a sell rating on SAIL. Next on my list is on Nalco. Motilal Oswal has written on it. They have a neutral rating with a target price of 95 rupees. They say that they have increased in alumina refinery capacity and raw material securitization, which is going to drive the performance going forward. Nalco has successfully acquired Utkal D and E coal blocks, which will improve their raw material security. The company is all set to operationalize the Utkal D coal mine block by the end of calendar year 2023. Now, this development will provide the company with an additional raw material security of approximately 2 million tons according to them. They say that currently company values at 3.8 times FY25 EV by EBITDA, and it appears to be fully priced in today's stock price.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Another stock you should have on your radar is Religare, where the Burman family of Dabur, but this is not related to Dabur, it's just the family, the promoters of Dabur, Burman family, in their personal capacity, hold stake in Religare Enterprises, and now they're making an open offer at a price of 235. The current market price is 271, so higher than the open market price. Let's get a complete roundup of all the action from the commodity and currency space. Manisha Gupta joins us this morning. Hi, Manisha. Good morning.
Morning, Rima. Thank you for that. Well, I'll start with the crude oil prices, where we have seen a firmness come back. We're trading above $90 a barrel. Three things to watch out. One is that Russia has banned, even if temporarily, the fuel exports to ex-Soviet states to ensure that the domestic prices stabilize. The second is the U.S. oil rig count, which has seen a decline, which now stands at Feb 2022 lows. Also, when you look at the U.S. Inventories that saw a decline previous week, the U.S. Cushing stocks also now at a July 2022 lows are a supportive factor. The third thing is about the fourth quarter deficit estimates that is supporting the prices. the EIA also has said that the oil output will decline from US for a third straight month in the month of October. So we are looking at lower supplies from OPEC and allies and US as well. We are looking at lower inventories. There are concerns about fourth quarter deficit coming into the market. With current demand estimates also, the expectation is that the prices will stay supportive. And if China demand does come back strongly into the market, then we perhaps are looking at even higher prices from here.
Okay, Manisha, thanks very much for that. We'll take a very quick commercial break here. We'll come back. Prakash Devan will join in for some stock talk. A little later after that, Ankit Agarwal of Sterlite Technologies will join in to talk about their new manufacturing facility in South Carolina and, of course, the business outlook for them going forward. Stay tuned. Those two conversations come up next.